Hello, everyone, and welcome to part two. I love that you joined us. Open your hearts as we sit with Jen. You know what Jen did? She dared to place a glass on her husband's book, and long story short, he lashed out at her. What is the cause of her suffering? What is the cause of her suffering? This is powerful, and welcome to the work. Welcome to Self-Inquiry. Let's move into part two. Oh, so honey, let's look at two. What do you want in that situation? In the situation where he's lashing out at you with rage. And would you change the word rage now? What did you come out with? Did it stay rage or?
It was a rage. I do call it rage.
Okay.
It was a
Mm-hmm.
internal rage. It was a rage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the moment, what I would have appreciated is just a more emotionally intelligent, conscious. I'm really angry. That's fine, be angry, but not the disconnected, unconscious rage.
Okay, so if you heard what you just said, apply it to yourself without the word rage and use that other word with a kind of above him, aboveness. What? What do you see? Looking down on. I don't know. It's just I can't sit in your place. I can sure sit in my own. The look of innocence, or you know what you did, and there's this whole spectrum of getting through this situation where he lashed out at you with rage as I sit in it myself. What do you want him to think, say, feel, or do in that situation when he sees the cup on his book? The damp cup on his book that left a mark.
It's a little wet. It wasn't that wet.
It left a mark. The
A little,
little the
yeah.
the kind of damp cup you
Um,
uh,
just a more conscious, like how Byron Katie would handle it.
yeah. So in that situation, what were you holding on him in that situation? In that situation where he's raging at me, I want him to
Not be raging,
okay,
uh, be more emotionally intelligent, in touch with what he's feeling, and
does any of this fit in? I want him to see how much he's hurting me.
mm, mm, mm,
I want him to see that he's wrong.
yes, I want him to see how detrimental this is to a relationship and how much it's pushing me away.
Okay, in that situation.
And it hurts our intimacy.
So let's look at, I want him to see that he's hurting me with his rage. in that situation. Okay? So be there now. Look at him. He's raging. You want him to see how he's hurting you with his rage in that situation. Notice how you react. Notice your persona, your facial expressions, your shoulders, the way you are, maybe what you say and do when you think the thought, I want him to see he's hurting me with his rage.
Yeah, I just detach because it's like the protection. I'm just protecting myself.
So
And
notice the word because. Drop that. How do you react? You, what with your persona?
I detach.
And what does that look like? You're looking at him, he sees you, he's raging at you. As you, I want him to see that he's hurting me.
it,
I
it,
want him to see that he is hurting me. Now notice your physical, your persona, your facial features, your shoulder, everything. When you believe the thought, I want him to see that he is hurting me with his rage. So be there now, get in touch. All of you, this work, oh my, does it take stillness and courage. Mm.
I'm angry and I'm raging and I'm pushing him away.
And notice the persona in that when you want him to see how he hurt you with his rage as you rage. As though yours is more valid than his.
Mm.
So now we're looking at a kind of contest. Who is the most violent victim here? But it's so important
Mm.
sitting in this, all of you, when we
Oh,
look at the persona we take on when they hurt us. And I'm not saying it doesn't hurt, and I'm not saying not to do that, but there's got to be another way that is not play acting. And I loved your laughing because it's this is tough, but you can see it with
no, it's just I'm laughing because it's like the ego is just like, how dare you do that to me? And my rage is more important than your rage. It just, yeah.
all over this stupid book. You're hurting me. Look at me, what you've done. Yeah. Now, honey, notice how old this is.
Mm, mm, mm.
All of you, the injustice of when I'm innocent and people call me out on something that I'm just, oh, there's so much to unpack here. I want him to see he's hurting me with his rage. Look at the images of past. This really takes stillness. Get in the eye of that storm when you're believing, I want him to see he's hurting me with his rage. What images of the past come to your mind?
Oh, I mean, I can count the times it's happened. I could, and and I can feel myself pushing myself away every time. And so I've just been building this armor and building this resentment, because I'm like, see, this happened again. See, this happened again. Mm,
You're guilty, I'm innocent.
yeah.
It doesn't mean that you're not, but we're just looking at how we react when we believe the thought and how people will be so frustrated with us. And so I'm enraged. The last thing I want to be with is with someone who can see through me or can see me so clearly and call me on it. I want him to see he's hurting me with his rage. Okay, so be there now in that situation. Close your eyes. Get present in that then, now. Without the thought, I want him to see he's hurting me with his rage. Now, my darling, just be there, get connected. This means listening, just listening. It doesn't mean caving in or justifying, none of it. Just who would you be without the thought? I want him to see he's hurting me with his rage. Just drop it, get connected, look at that guy.
Just having the compassion that he's hurting himself with this rage, and just all the anger that he
The
is
pain, the suffering,
suffering.
nothing to do with you.
No.
Doesn't mean you didn't put the damp cup, the almost damp cup on the kind of on his book that left a ring.
I have another cup here.
There you go, I'll drink to that. Just be with that precious. He's being egoed. He's lost in the past, lost in the future. It's for you to be present, to listen, to listen. Notice how much of it is him wanting you to hear him. What percentage?
100%. Mm. Mm.
So give him that. Be there now, give him that. Who would you be without the thought? I want him to see he's hurting me with his rage. This can be the greatest gift. It's what he's always wanted you to listen to.
Mm.
And all of you that are sitting in this, this is the absence of war. This is listening without defense. This is presence.
Yeah. I mean, when it happened, and of course I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry with like, almost like I'm going to exaggerate it, but like, I'm sorry. Like, what's the big deal? And not that I did that. I'm sorry, but my sorry did have that, even though I was pretending. It's like, I'm sorry. So,
Yeah, it's like by rote.
yeah. And I think my question to you is, if I truly was, had the compassion and listening and present and sorry, it's not even my words. He could feel my energy.
You know, I could answer that, but I don't know, so I can't answer that, even though I can answer that, because I'm centered as you,
Mm.
and it's for you to answer that question.
Mm.
Is it okay? No.
Yeah, because we're too,
Doesn't mean you did it wrong. It's just how we are together in relationship, and we can be more conscious.
and I
Conscious.
think it typically happens and in the past, and like you've hit so many, I mean, oh my gosh, like just nailed this. Um, that because it's happened in the past, it's like been building up. I mean, we've been together a lot of years, that it's almost like when it happens, it's like that thing again. I'm not being super present to it because it's just like, oh, here's that thing again.
Yeah, it's just like shooting from the hip. The ego just boom and fires. And sorry, no, I'm not. You know, if someone's looking at me, I don't look sorry. Sorry, or you weren't like that with it. It's like, sorry, I didn't mean to do it. Doesn't look sorry to me.
Mm.
It's okay for the rest of the world, and it may even appease me if I'm a good listener. But if I have other images running in my head, which is his pattern, he suffers from rage occasionally. I'm gentle,
Mm.
not defensively.
Mm. And I just say again, like what has come up is because it's my image of what my husband, a man, needs to be. And so I'm judging him because he is not holding up.
You're comparing him with your ideal man in that
Yeah.
situation, but he is him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want him to see he's hurting you with his rage. You can go back later and just sit in how you react when you believe the thought and go back to 3 years old, 4 years old,
Mm.
6 years old, and notice the same tendencies within that little girl running your life today in that situation.
Yeah. Yeah. I could, it's a protection. You won't hurt me.
Yeah.
Into
And
the
I
room.
can see kids on the playground. What was it that I saw? Um, like maybe teasing me and I'm going, doesn't hurt me, I'm just attitude like,
Totally. I grew up in a pretty tough town, and it was what you had to tough. Nothing you can do will hurt me. Nothing. And I
wow,
was,
you sure you guys were just meant for each other, this is Earth School. uh, uh,
uh,
oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I want him to see he's hurting me with his rage. Okay, sweetie, close your eyes, be there now with that. That man being dreamed, ego dreamed. Look at that man, he's raging in that trance, whatever it is for him. I don't want him to see that he's hurting me,
mm,
his rage. And that doesn't mean being a wuss, that just
mm,
be there now in that compassion you are in touch with. Hear his words. This is not about you. This is about him. I don't. He's in real trouble, out of control. He's tried so hard to deal with it. And I don't want him to see that he's hurting me with his rage.
Mm.
It's like throwing gasoline on the fire. It's guilt. It's guilt wishing.
Yeah. I mean, I want to hold the space for him. I want to be,
There it is. There it is. There it is. There, so be there. Oh, honey, there you are. Strong, present, understanding, connected. Not throwing guilt darts at him. Guilt darts meaning, look how you're hurting me, or whatever that is you saw. And let's look at 3. I want him to see that he's hurting me with his rage. I want me to see that I am hurting me
mm,
with his rage. That's his property.
yeah,
I want me to see that I'm hurting me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just using it to limit myself and not be present and not practice
Well, it
compassion.
seems you're just making it all about you.
I'm making it about me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that doesn't mean you didn't put the cup on the book.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just a symbol of what's going on here. How do we keep someone from raging? Oh, we just throw guilt on them with
Mm,
with just these little, just these expressions on our face, because we know we've lived together long enough, and it doesn't even take a long relationship to get some of this stuff down, like on the playground growing up. Yeah. The expression on the playground, the teacher comes and and it's who started this fight, something like that, and it's like, well, he made me do it. His rage. I'm innocent. Yeah, but oh, the way we hurt ourselves. He's got rage. What do I have that's hurting our relationship? And it doesn't mean I ever have to walk around on tiptoes, ever. Yeah, because he can see through me. Yeah, it's like we're the last to know. Let's look at 3.
um, what is it they should do or shouldn't do?
What should they think? What in that rage? What should he think, say, feel, and do? I mean, when all you did was just put the coffee cup down on his book.
I mean, again, coming from what I thought he should do, it's like be more um, able to express his feelings in a more emotionally intelligent way. That's my ideal. And
Yeah.
that's what ego tells
So
me he should be doing.
yeah. So in that situation, be there now.
Yeah.
Look at him. He should be.
Yeah. So it's almost like I scoff at him. Like, you can't do that. Like, you don't know how to do that.
It's like you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
He's doing it. In other words, he's doing.
Yeah.
He should be more expressive of his feelings in a more intelligent way.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, look at him. Be there now. Is it true? Look at him. Does he even have a choice?
No. No.
Okay, so keep looking at him, honey. You need to you need to just really, he should be more expressive with his feelings in a more emotional, intelligent way. Is it true? Oh my gosh, honey, when we're in it, we're in it.
Mm.
All of us can look to ourselves and attest to that.
Right.
So in the interest of time, I'll leave you in these to sit through just as slowly as we've taken our time with these. And in the time we have, turn it around in that situation. So be there now and live this turnaround. I should be, advice to yourself, I should be in that situation where he is raging.
I should be more
As
emotionally intelligent.
let's try this. He should not be less expressive of his feelings.
Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Other people, yes, but not in that situation. He's trans. That's no excuse. It's just that this is Earth School. Yours, not his. This is.
And I don't know if this is helpful, but and I kind of laugh again because it's like I'm expecting him to be a certain way. And I went home to visit my family a few weeks ago and it's like everything's great. And then, I had like
Issue.
issue with someone and we were like, rah! And so it's like I'm asking him to do something that I don't do all the time. It's like,
Yeah,
hello.
yeah. So
I'm
turned
emotional.
around in that situation and at home in that situation. I should be and meditate here. Just be there now with him. I should be less expressive
Mhm.
of my feelings in um, an emotional, intelligent way.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So be there now and live it. In other words, be there now and test it. I should be less expressive in my feelings
Mm.
in a more emotionally intelligent way. And for me, that's listening and notice how out of touch I was when I put the cup on the book. You couldn't help it. Look where your mind was.
Mm.
You were free. You just put the cup on the book. Oh, well, the ego may be just clipping so fast. If you sit it, you can find, oh, he won't mind, or, oh, it's just that book, or it's just, oh, I'm in a hurry. Whatever it was that was running you is running him.
Yeah.
Yours is so innocent and he is so guilty, and the same thing's running and on its own path. And four,
Mm. Mm.
to be happy in that situation, what do you need? What do you need from him? What do you need him to think, say, feel, or do?
It's hard because now that I know what I know, it's like,
No, don't, no shortcuts. This is about your
yeah,
happiness. This
okay.
is not just settling and being like this.
Um,
It's about, like presence. Presence is happy. It's a there's a kind of joy in it that you wouldn't even call joy. And for me, it's like understanding in a really connected way that leaves me. The last place that leaves me is superior or in a winning position, or it's a connectedness. Yeah, that's where we're happy, where we're connected, and it doesn't take two people, only one.
Yeah.
Just to be happy, be there now in that situation, to be happy. Look at him raging. I need him to,
See how he's pushing me away.
okay, so let's get down. I need him to stop,
Stop raging.
take a deep breath,
Breath.
and listen to what I have to say. So when you all get to happiness, number 4 on needs in that situation, okay? So now turn that around for me to be happy. I need me
Mm.
to see how I push him away.
Yes.
And you've
Yes.
got some good glimpses
Mm.
to be happy in that situation where he's raging at me. I need me to take a deep breath and hear what he's saying to me.
It's like I got this image of like if like a medic is there to help someone and they're in freaking out and the medic is just like, why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, yeah, good one. Yeah, because it's not a lack of love or concern for him, that's for sure. That shows all over the place here.
Mm.
Let's look at 5. In that situation, he is.
Oh, wow. In that situation, he's a bully, he's a rager, he's he's someone who has trauma, he's aggressive, he's not lovable, he's unconscious.
Yeah, that ego. He's giving you his guts, and he's got to be loud and rage to be heard.
Mm.
And in that situation, I am a bully. Okay, so it doesn't mean it's true. Just try it on.
Mhm.
We have a lot of information here as we sit in 1 through 5 so far on the worksheet. If you're on your worksheets, by the time you get to 5, you're ready because you can see so clearly. And this makes it, again, self-evident. In that situation, I'm a bully. You know how I can bully someone just with a look.
Mm.
Oh, I know me so well. Yeah, just, and timing, just got it down. It's just, and look how long it's been going on that in that situation, I'm a bully.
Mm.
How can that possibly be? He was raging at me. I didn't do anything but. Okay, we're wiser now. We've done 1 through 4, so I'm a bully. And in that situation, I'm a rager.
Yeah.
So you'll sit in these alone in yourself. And I'm someone with a trauma. When you
Mm.
behavior and how old that is, we went back to playground. Wow, yeah, old stuff. That
And
situation.
it comes up to like a gaslighter.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Gaslighting, and we're
Gaslight.
asleep to it.
Yeah.
And we choose people who rage. Perfect partner for those of us that have self-inquiry in our life.
Mm. Mm.
In that situation, I'm aggressive, and that can be the lightest touch. I'm aggressive. No one can see it or detect it, but I know. In that situation, I'm aggressive. So give me an example of where you were aggressive. Did you interrupt him at any time? Were you
Um,
offensive at any time?
I think, yeah, like saying this is over the top, your reaction.
Oh, so you threw gasoline on that fire. Like he doesn't know it already. I mean, in the middle of a rage, who has the power to stop me? I'll do it to the death. This is taking winning and losing to a whole new level, but not for some of us. Yeah.
Uh, that's
Uh,
the last thing you want to hear when you're
yeah,
experiencing.
yeah, yeah, honey. And we can be so subtle with ours. And it's like they can afford a 10. That's the Earth School. I can't afford any of it. Because I hurt the people I love, and and that hurts me. So there's got to be another way. We're sure looking at it. In that situation, I was unlovable.
Did you just ask me a question?
Like,
Okay.
where can you identify in that situation where you are unlovable? And honey, I'm going back to. It's like I'm in this. I'm going back to the situation where I put the cup on his book. I was unlovable and unconscious.
I'm laughing because a part of me is like, do we have to go back there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
wouldn't you love to hear those words out of an authentic state of you being connected and hearing him? And when he settles down, and it's not too late now to go back, honey. In that situation, when I put the cup on your book, I apologize for that. And I don't have to say I was unconscious, unlovable, just all of that's in me. That's what it's coming out of when I say it. And for people who have been traumatized, it sounds like him, they get the authentic from the inauthentic because their life has depended on it. Like you say, we have no idea what he has been through in his lifetime. But boy, he knows a con job when he hears it. And it's for all of us on this call. I can't wake up to where I'm a con artist if it's working for me and this is my identity growing up. I don't know anything that can break that spell but this work. And why this work? It doesn't teach anything. 4 questions turnaround. There's nothing it can teach, but the way you sit in it, it's everything. That's the power. As our teacher, Jen, as you show us what an open mind looks like
Mm.
and what love looks like it, and the freedom you show us of how to look at yourself. It's so moving. It's so moving. Let's look at 6. In that situation, what is it that you never want to experience again with him raging?
The shutdown, the separation, the fear.
I'm willing to experience with him. I'm willing to experience him shutting down, his separating from me, and his fear
His fear.
and his rages.
His rages.
And it doesn't mean you have to live with him. It's just that whether you do or you don't, if you don't, you're taking him with you anyway. And what you're thinking and believing about him, you're going to put on your family, the people you care about. So, our earth school, we stay or we don't, but what's in our head until it's taken care of, it's just unfinished business. We carry them with us, and they affect relationships, ongoing relationships with our children, our family, people we haven't met yet. I look forward to experiencing him shutting down, separating from me, his fear. And again, all of you, whether you stay or leave, this work, we cannot run away. They travel with us in our head. And then the next relationship we're in pays for it, pays for unfinished business. And I love that sitting with you, Jen, in this work is, it's, from where I sit, sitting with a whole new you and a whole new him.
Mm.
And, and, um, And again, this work is a practice, and I invite you all to have it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, daily. And don't leave that home in your head without it. Oh, Jen, honey, let's get some feedback for both of you teachers, Jen's work, Maria's work. Dears, what are your takeaways? Kim.
I love this work. And as I'm listening, I'm thinking about my relationship with my husband and certain things that come up. And it's so beautiful to just know, like, it's a me and a him thing. It's both of us, and working from a place of love. That's always the best. Maria was so beautiful. I have a daughter who struggles with that same thing, and it was just so beautiful to hear her mind and to hear your mind. And just college has been really beautiful. I appreciate it. I
Oh,
appreciate you so much. Your work has changed my life.
honey,
It's such an honor to tell you that. I love you.
Oh, honey, thank you. I take that in, and it's just so beautiful. That's how I continue to move.
Yeah. Also, I'm taking away that I want to tap into my 6-year-old self with some of these things.
Go
I
back
want to go visit her.
to that 6-year-old, that time and place, even though there could be 100. Go back to one of those time and places and
Yeah.
fill the worksheet from that little girl's head, because it will set that free,
Because it's still here.
honey, and it affects your relationships.
Yes.
The one we
Yeah.
can't
Very
tell.
much.
Well,
Well, thank
Meryl,
you.
Meryl, your takeaway, sweetie.
Hi, Katie. It
Hi.
was great to be here. I came in experiencing what seemed PTSD, but I was listening and being kind of like just actually listening. It seems to have been, it left me, but it also left some clarity. So I annotated the things that I need to inquire. Now it's clear what I need to inquire. And I want to watch the replay because Maria said so much that
Mm,
resonates with me, but I wasn't able to listen to a lot of it because I was so focused in my body and what I was experiencing. So looking forward to the replay. There's a lot of wisdom in there. I'm looking forward to it.
yeah. You know, some of you, as you're listening, you may consider using the very same worksheet that that we work with in our time together here in this community. Like, and it's nothing that you can't find when you sit in yourself in those in those specific situations that you are working with. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You know, PTSD. Oh my goodness. Oh, breaking the chains that keep us trapped is as simple as just using our traumatized, I know, mind head to move itself to paper and then take our open minds to it. And just one of these that we said, and today we could work with just one for an entire day, for a week, and just noticing, just waking up in the morning and how we react. Those tendencies are still running our life, and then just stay with the worksheet. You know, don't just drop that worksheet and choose another one. Just love the one you're with. Thank you, Amaro.
Thank you.
Mm. Tyson.
Hi. This is my first time here. I just found out
Oh,
about you
honey, welcome.
less than 24 hours ago from Christopher Wallace's book, and I'm on a self retreat right now. And Jen, I just this was just meant to be today. I've learned so much just in this last hour and a half or whatever. I have rare incidents of rage, and I had like three within the last, I don't know, 13 years. Like just super rare, and they're out of the blue and they scare me.
Yeah.
And I had one just the other day right before the solo retreat and broke my hand punching a door. I was
Yeah.
all alone,
Yeah.
no. And it was so helpful for me to see all of these different perspectives, all these different angles of looking at the incident. And I'm really excited I'm gonna, now that I'm kind of shifting gears on my retreat here, and I'm going to dive into these worksheets over the
You
next
know,
few days. And
I think you're onto something beautiful. You know, these worksheets, Tyson, they're free on the work.com. You don't have to put your name, nothing. They're there for you. And you can print them out. And we have a 99-cent app in the App Store. And that worksheet with everything we questioned, we anchor in a time and place, and we fill in that worksheet out of that time and place. We collect on that worksheet the thoughts we were thinking then. We move, it doesn't matter how many years ago, the thoughts we were thinking then, we move to that worksheet anchored in that time and place. And then you sit in your beautiful self. Obviously, you've got a very open mind. And it doesn't have to be the big thing on a worksheet. It can be something just suffering and suffering. The slightest thing can tick some of us off. And we don't know what that's going to be. So you're not alone. And if you need help, we have a helpline. And it's free. We don't charge for it. We don't take your history. We just work with you the way we saw Jen and Maria and me together today.
I could also connect so much with Maria. I relate so much to Maria too. Thank you, everybody, so much. I'm so grateful for all of you.
I look forward. We're here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, same time, same place. Thank you, Josh.
Hi, Katie. Can you hear me?
Josh, yes.
Today was overwhelming to listen to Jen
Mm.
because I have had conversations like that with my partner, who seems so angry. And since doing more of the work, I have so many times asked him, just communicate better. Just tell me what you need. So I've been making this request of saying, tell me what you need. And I don't think it's because I've made that request, but maybe. And now he's telling me more what he needs. And I'm like, oh my God, I've been asking for making requests and now he's doing it. And now I have to show up and do this.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of shocks me at times, but I'm like, that's what I've been asking for. But it's crazy, isn't it? It's like these universes open up. It's like the control that we're keeping over their anger and our anger and everyone's PTSD. It just releases and then it opens up these universes. So I've been in Jen's position 1,000 times, and now I kind of trust my partner so that I can put the wet glass on a book, and I can be with him when he freaks out, and I can respond to that from my own anger. But it all comes down, honestly, to I think Jen is reminding me that if I didn't do the work, I couldn't be calm in those situations and not freak out.
Yeah.
It's me freaking out.
Yeah. Oh, Josh, honey, thank you. Gosh,
Thank
from where I sit, you're becoming a really good listener that takes presence, because the ego wants to override that for sure. People talk
It's
about be patient. Well, how? Well, sit in one of these worksheets. That's how.
Thanks, Katie.
Thank you, Josh. Oh my. Jenna Maria, again, thank you for being our teachers today, and for all of you. Thank you for presence. Thank you for presence and a very open mind. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time. At homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.